You feel good? Look at, clap your motherfucking hands.
To the 5th installation of Voices from the Left. I started this 4 years ago with just 40 chairs and 11 students. I wanted to give students a platform to share their voice, to share their story through spoken word, through music, through rap, through poems, and we have manifested into what you see now. So today we have a great lineup for you of both faculty and Mesa and City college students, and so we hope that you enjoy. So to start us off, we're going to go down memory lane and look at what we were in the past.
One piece stand out to you and so much.
Coming in. I was the king of the thousand and I just want to cry for every single moment. I'm trying to be strong. Either way, I'm so inspired and I love your passion. And once again, thank you for being our role model.
I didn't think I could do it. But then, all of a sudden, an uncontrollable rage and hate came over me. And I stood up and I pulled out my gun that I had in the back of my pants and I opened fire. And they were screaming, they were trying to run. It's too late. Devil's angels had taken them in just a matter of seconds. I remember there was this one that I didn't kill. And I told that Blackness that I need you alive.
Ooh, mountains and the silence is in quiet, and it feels like it's getting hard to breathe. And I know you feel like dying, but I promise we would take the world to its feet. Move mountains, bring it to its feet. Move mountains. And I'll rise up, I'll rise like the day. I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid. I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. All we need.
So that's and so to get it off, we have an amazing performer for you right now. His name is Santi Prince. He is a local activist and performer. Throughout the evening, if you like something, snap, clap, say yes, go ahead, girlfriend, whatever it is. But I want you to be quiet. If you feel something, if something moves you, let it move you. So without further ado, can we put our hands together for Santi Prince?
I'm not going away, to be honest, because I'm a loud person. How you guys doing? Feel good?
Yeah.
You feel good? Say ooh. Ooh. Feel good? Say yeah. Yeah. Feel good? Say yeah, yeah. Yeah. All right. Alright, keep that same energy. It's about to go through the roof. I think I'm joking, but like it's actually about to go through the roof. Once again, my name is Sante Prince, aka Hot Chocolate, aka the Flip Flop Phenom, aka Mr. Tallish, Dark and Handsome, because I'm not 6 foot, but I am dark and handsome. One time, yeah, I said it, where the squad at? The whole world sound off, now you right back. Point so high, we don't gotta keep score. Team on the back, I don't even get sore. Too many curls in my head to be Hercules, so I put them all flex like I'm Ali. And everybody wanna path to that victory, but there's only one champ, yeah, that's me. Coming out the bed like I'll make this my day. And I'ma show them I don't care what the face say. I don't care about the hate or the naysay. I'm going in, gonna kill it with the kente. Kente cap and a backpack on. A kente cap and a backpack on. Kente cap with a backpack flash. But you catch a vibe like ketchup ash. To this, you way to that. You sound like this and you sound like that. You can't do this cause you look like that. I'm about to make it happen cause I'm way too black. And do this, I am do that. I can't do this and I can't do that. I make it happen cause I'm way too black. I make it happen cause I'm, yeah, boy grinding. Hey, I'ma stay shining. I see the top of the game, keep climbing. Tears in my eyes, I made it all happen. And now you crying cause you made it all happen. You ain't rapping, I'ma stay stamping. Gotta keep it up with you whenever you ain't snapping. Anything you up in the blood, no grabbing. Tears in my eyes, oh man. Hey yo, Sante, why you always dancing? That's what happens when you're dark and handsome. So dark, still lit the room up. Cause the boy go hard like Medusa. It all facts, now it ain't no rumors. I'ma kill it, I'ma kill it, I'ma kill it with a kente cap, a backpack on. Kente cap with a backpack on. Kente cap with a backpack flash. I got a vibe like, woo! Riding, stay shining. I see the top of the guy keep climbing. Tears in my eyes, I made it all happen. And now we crying cause we made it all happen. You ain't rapping, I'ma stay stamping. Gotta keep it going cause the people keep clapping. Anything you want, put it left, go grab it. Hey, don't put your hands up and clap. Hey, clap. Hey, I see the top of the guy keep climbing. Tears in my eyes, I made it all happen. And now we crying cause we made it all happen. You ain't rapping, I stay stamping. Gotta keep it going till the crowd stay clapping. Anything you want, put it left, go grab it. Yo, y'all hear me? I said anything you want up in the life, go grab it. Just grab it, just grab it. Anything you want up in this life, go grab it. Clap. When the beat came back, just clap. Clap. Everybody, two claps, say hey, hey. Say hey, hey. Say hey, hey. Say hey, till the battle is won. Once again, my name is Sante Prince. Rumor has it, that boy good. Yeah. I like that song because it's kind of a reflection of me being proud to be black and me being able to accomplish what I can do, even though people say this and that. It actually took me 20 years to be comfortable in my blackness, this beautiful hair.
But you're there, all right.
And we here. Thank you. Voices from the left, we out here. Say hey, 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 say hey, 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 hey.
Okay, one more round of applause. So, this next poem tells the story of a young man's journey from being bullied, from being dyslexic. His bully used words, his fists, and flagged fear, but in the end, he found strength within himself in the middle of all of it. Sticks and Stones, performed by Colin O'Connor, written by John Jorgensen.
When I was in the 4th grade, Becky O'Neill called me stupid, all because I wrote my J's backwards. I told her, J is a hard letter. You don't know whether to hook left or hook right, or right hook. For my endowment in junior high was meant to swell me up and make my tiny nose normal size. At least that's what he told me. And in high school, Ryan Mundy called me names I dare not to repeat, but still replay in my head from time and time again, all because I did theater instead of playing football. Sticks and stones, right? Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words, a stone I can take, yeah, I can shake, and you've never seen me in the face, but every syllable that you speak stabs through my spirit and hardens my heart, and though my hand makes the cut, your words are the accomplice. I know you hate yourself so much. Otherwise, you wouldn't be so obsessed with hating me more. No eye has seen, no ear has heard just how much you care about me or what you think of me, because I will not show it anymore. Other than the darkness of my bedroom and tear-stained pillowcase, I suffocated my suffering in a cotton-cased grave and believed all the lies that you have told about who I am or what I would become or whose fault it was. It got worse when your fist started to say what words were too cowardly to utter under the influence of your description of me. I learned to despise so many things about myself, not because that they were so bad, but because if you didn't have them, you wouldn't have noticed them. The island of invisibility of the shore. The shore don't make any things. As a corner of complacency and patience, I hide in the back country of cowardice. If your opinion of me was the last cup of water in the desert, I'd throw it in your face. And though there is still a trace of pain that you have caused, those words are as hard as armor and so faint that sometimes I can't see them anymore, because the sticks that you have used to harm me have been crossed. The stone that you have used to bruise me has rolled away. So say all you want. Sticks and stones were your weapons. All the lies that you have told, a better word has been spoken. Lie all you need to, because a better truth has been revealed. My name is Colin O'Connor, and I am a voice from the left. Thank you.
A poem about the dichotomy of not only trying to prove your intelligence to your white instructors, but to the students that also look like you. Who says it's a crime to be black and be smart? Fuck I Look Like. Performed by Robin Golden, written by Ty Davis.
Fuck I look like. No, really. Fuck I look like. You looking at me like? I'm not supposed to be standing here next to you like? We're all in the same class. But your idea of advanced is too advanced, and my mind can't match you? I think it's my vernacular. How I got half the consonants, twice the apostrophes, so my philosophy can't be valid? Like how I speak slave, and you speak slave master? This isn't a plantation, this is a classroom.
All right.
They think they run shit. I think they think they run shit. Because they got money to buy a thesaurus. You say gargantuan. I say big as shit. It's still big as shit. It really don't matter. I guess AP stands for asshole pretentiousness. And if you don't know what that means, look it up. Find a synonym. You like doing that shit. You also seem to like judging a book by the color of its author, because apparently Maya Angelou is inferior due to her grammatical errors. But white man Mark Twain can write a whole novel with nothing but grammatical errors. And that shit is a literary masterpiece. I can't help but to pardon my people's slang, because real niggas ain't real niggas if they don't got that slang.
All right.
I want to apologize for me mugging from the back of the classroom like a motherfucking boss. It's not your fault you can't vibe with me. Most folks can't vibe with me either. Because as soon as I raise my hand for anything other than a bathroom break, I'm considered a weirdo. And God forbid I excel a 4.0, which means I'm 4 shades lighter. Because apparently, intelligence is a white trait. At least that's what I've gathered. This one girl asked, why would I use big words? So I can sound like you? You know what I sound like? Like I've read a book before.
All right.
According to my people, I act white. I act smart, so I act white. I can't be black and be smart because black people are dumb. Because white people told us black folks not to read 300 years ago, and as black folks are telling other black folks not to read. What are we afraid of? Just passing on the torch where we're not, but can't pass the bar because the bar has been set so low, we're crushing under the weight. And you expect me to cut class and get an F just to perpetuate the stereotypes that has been instilled through this bullshit curriculum? Fuck I look like. I will never, ever equate stupidity with my melanin, nor will I sacrifice my skin for a white man's standard. So never, never, never ask me to speak to anyone but me, represent anything but what I stand for, or fight for anything but what I believe in. And if anybody ever asks me to represent anything but me, they got me fucked up.
We often mistake abuse for love. We can get so caught up in the idea of love that we lose sight of reality. Abuse is no longer limited to the 4 walls in our home. It's now the palm of our hands in the form of a cell phone. Our next piece is entitled Exes, performed by Celine Bastidas and Christopher Morales, written by Chimera McCullen and Leah Brooke.
Good morning. How'd you
I
sleep?
couldn't stop thinking about you.
You're so sweet.
So, what did you do last night?
Just some homework.
So, why couldn't you FaceTime? Hey,
How's your day been?
better if it was with you. How was school?
Good. I got partnered with my friend Jake for a bio project.
Who the fuck is Jake?
Hey, good morning. I love you. I miss you.
When can I see you?
Oh, I'm still grounded.
Can you sneak out?
Hey,
What are you doing right now? Can you come over?
sorry. I'm going over to my friend Eli's.
Is anyone else gonna be there?
Just some friends from school.
Like Jake?
I don't know, maybe.
I bet you're more fun with him. Hey, are you mad? Why haven't you gotten back to me? Hello? Are you a Jake?
You have reached the voicemail box of.
Where the fuck are you? Why are you ignoring me?
You have reached the voicemail box of.
Why are you doing this to me?
You have reached the voicemail box of.
I still have the pills. You told me to get rid of them, but I'm still gonna do it.
Hey, I'm so sorry. My phone died and I didn't bring my charger to school. Are you okay? Please call me when you get this. Hey, did you get any of my messages? I'm so sorry.
If you're so sorry, why don't you send me a picture? That'll cheer me up.
I'm at dinner with my family.
You can run to the bathroom.
I don't know, maybe later?
Not now, you fucking owe it to me.
I don't think I can do that.
Are you breaking up with me? I can't live without
I
you.
don't want this anymore.
No, sunshine. sunshine. I need you. The only person I ever cared about.
I don't want to be with you.
You said you loved me.
It's too much.
If you break up with me, I'll fucking kill myself.
Okay. I'm so sorry. Are you there?
You have reached the voicemail box.
Please don't do this.
I love you.
There are teenage girls everywhere being taught that this is love. Love is not putting your partner's satisfaction before your own safety.
Right.
Love is not jealousy dressed as protection.
Love is not confusing your body for his midnight snack. Love is not being forced into anything, even when he has you convinced that you want this. I thought my spread legs could heal his broken.
I sacrificed my comfort in an attempt to comfort her.
Even after he begged me to get him off in a parking lot. Even after he forced his hand on my skirt in a movie theater. Even after I said no. We are taught to swallow our protests in exchange for their apologies. When I miss him, I miss only the warmth. I do not think about the burn marks.
The mornings I not keep my breakfast down.
Mistaking anxiety for butterflies. And our first 2 months together, I lost 16 pounds to palpitations and weak stomachs.
Whenever my phone rings at night, I still think it's her 2 a.m. suicide calls.
Every time my phone vibrates, I still lose my appetite. When my friends ask me why I stayed so long, why I accepted the roses and ignored the thorns, I tell them that it was not easy to weed out the roots he planted in me.
I tell them I was so captivated by the house she built for me.
I didn't notice the locked door. I didn't notice I was captive to this garden of guilt. I tell them I tried leaving, but she held a gun to his head, and I feared my escape would have been what pulled the trigger. We are tired of this guilt that must mean girls, the unrecognizable victims.
We fell in love with the warning sign.
And if his fists ever meet your face, do not confuse it for sparks flying.
Or your body will bloom in bruises.
There is nothing romantic about a bouquet of black eyes. I am tired of holding thorns.
Baby?
Did you never feel the blood between our held hands? Or did you just mistake it for tears of your own? Because of you! The number you have dialed has been changed, disconnected, or is no longer in service. Goodbye.
This is the part of the show where we give away something. Who wants a prize? Oh, I like that. I like that. Come on up right now. Can you tell us your name? What's your name?
My name is Lee Shabazz.
Fabulous. Work it out. Okay, we're going to play a song for you. And you have to tell us what the song is and who the artist is. DJ, you ready? No, you have your hand up in the red shirt. What's your name? Don't return to hide. He's gonna come back and get you. Right there. Come on up, boo. Now come up. Yeah, can she come with you? Yeah, come on. Hey.
Yes, Nicole. Yes.
Is this your friend, your boo?
Friends.
Okay. You're gonna stand on this side. This is who can do the best model walk. Down. Can you get us in the walk, Mama?
Imagine trying to explain your highs and lows to someone that doesn't understand what it's like to live with depression. Sometimes you don't want to hear the words, just smile more. You just want to be heard. Explaining my depression to my mother, performed by Breeza, written by Sabrina Benaim.
Mom, my depression is a shapeshifter. One day, it's the smell of a firefly in the palm of a bear. Next day, it's the bear. On those days, I play dead until the bear leaves me alone. I call bad days the dark days. Mom says, try lighting candles. But when I see a candle, I see the flesh of a church, the flicker of a flame, the spark of a memory younger than noon. I am standing beside her open casket. It is the moment that I learn that everyone that I will ever come to know will someday die. Besides, Mom, I'm not afraid of the dark. Perhaps that's part of the problem. Mom says, I thought the problem was that you can't get out of bed. I can't. Anxiety holds me hostage inside of my house, inside of my head. Mom says, where did anxiety come from? Anxiety is the cousin visiting from out of town that depression felt obligated to invite to the party. Mom, I I should want to go, that sometimes I would have wanted to go. It's just not that fun having fun when you don't want to have fun, Mom. You see, Mom, each night, insomnia sweeps me up in his arms, dips me in the kitchen sink in the small glow of stove light. Insomnia has this romantic way of making the moon feel like perfect company. Mom says, try counting sheep. But my mind can only count reasons to stay awake, so I go for walks. But my shuddering kneecaps clank like silver spoons held in strong arms with loose wrists. They ring in my ears like clumsy church bells, reminding me I am sleepwalking in an ocean of happiness that I cannot baptize myself in. Mom says happy is a decision. Happy is a decision. My happy is as hollow as a pinpricked egg. My happy is a high fever that will break. Mom says I am so good at making something out of nothing, and then flat out asks me if I am afraid of dying. No, Mom, I am afraid of living. Mom, I am lonely. I think I learned when Dad left how to turn the anger into lonely and the lonely into busy. So when I say I've been super busy lately, I mean I've been falling asleep watching SportsCenter on the couch to avoid confronting the empty side of my bed. But my depression always drags me back to my bed until my bones are the forgotten fossils of a skeleton sunken city. My mouth, a graveyard of teeth broken from biting down on themselves. The auditorium of my chest swoons with the echo of a heartbeat, but I am just a careless tourist there.
Yes.
Mom still doesn't understand. Can't you see, Mom? Neither can I. Thank you. My name is Brisa, and I am a voice from the left.
How far would you go to hide your lover's abuse? Would you lie to your family? Would you hide your scars by saying you were just clumsy? Or would you stand up and say, no more? He said he'd change. Performed by Danny Smith, written by Trey Melvin. You think highly.
Really, G? Really?
All right, go ahead.
Come on, Danny, you got it.
He promised he'd change. He wasn't always like this. Or perhaps he was, and I hadn't realized how long I'd crawled on eggshells the night of things. Or perhaps he was, and somehow it slipped my mind the length of time I spent tiptoeing through the comfort of my own home, tiptoeing through the comfort of my own body, tiptoeing through the comfort of my own mind. Perhaps he was, and somehow I overlooked myself. He promised he'd change. Somewhere along the road, I must have picked up a stranger, a hitchhiker, that looked like him, wasn't, that smelled like him, but leaked urge. That smiled like him, but with false teeth. I don't remember getting off his exit. I don't remember pumping pumping my brakes. I don't remember slowing down. I don't remember pulling over. I don't remember opening my passenger door and letting him in. I don't remember allowing him to attach strings to every single one of my limbs and tug me to the beat of his own callous drum. I don't remember. All I wanted was to steer clear of the knuckles, and the chairs, and the vases, and the cutlery he promised he'd change. Over and over and over and over. I must have loved this carousel and hated him. How had I not realized just how much I despised my own name? How did every eres gorda, eres estúpida, tonta, no tienes valor, no eres nada sin mí. You're fat, you're stupid, you're worthless. You're nothing without me. How did every spit and every slap and every punch feel like love? You tricked me. You tricked me into thinking checking the mileage on my car was sanctuary, that calling my job to confirm that I was where I was sanctuary, that deleting the contacts from my phone, which belonged to my friends and my family, was sanctuary. You tricked me into believing your shit. Why, God? Why, God? Me. You promised you'd change. Each and every time I walked away. You promised you'd change. I thought you were changeable. I thought I could change you. I thought you loved me enough. You tell me I'm not to blame, but how could that possibly ring true when I also clearly crave your fingertips around my neck? You felt like love to me. Why did you feel like love to me? Tell my family I'm sorry, that I should have listened. There were never any car accidents or any books and classes. Please tell them it was you. You branded the scratches on my arm, the bruises under my neck. Please do not lie to them the way that you did to me. And I hope your cage behind rusted doors is as cold as the cage you started in. My name is Sammy, and I'm the voice for the
The longer Dr. Now stayed in academia, the more he noticed that the practice of safe spaces diminished. Through full frontal injustice, being brown and educated in this field led to him questioning his own identity, his own voice. But being strong in who you are, you can't be broken. Me, the Anti-Hero, performed by Matt Demingara, written by Dr. Now.
I am confused. But maybe it was designed to be that way all along. It's like an apple in a tree full of lemons, like David in a sea full of giants. A loudmouth will be bringing rifles to a food fight. The only Sharpie in a box full of crayons, flip-flops in a bin full of Cortezes, a bowl haircut, and a barbershop lined up with high-top fades and activator juice. They say it's 5 o'clock somewhere in the world, so I'll just sit here, waiting for my drink, my numbing agent, my escape from all that is real, nibble on some peanuts, maybe a banana or two. My mother always said I needed more potassium, so better make that 3. And since I'm a monkey anyway, might as well make that 4. See, they used to call us monkeys, you know, little brown ones at that. I used to fight along in alleyways just to fit in. Was the smartest at math, but always played ignorant. Secretly wanted to be a stuntman in the pursuit of a career in engineering, or nursing, or engineering, or nursing, or nursing. Because it's what we brown monkeys do. But I am more than that. I am more than brown skin, black hair, brown eyes with a slight tint. I am more than rice and fish, son of immigrant parents, island born, mainland raised. I am stranger, foreign land dweller, but I belong. I am here, pioneer, innovator, citizen, tax king, civilian. Working just as hard as the next person, but this time, I will not conform. I will not shuck and jive for your entertainment. I will not be him or her or them. I will simply be me. I will not be Christian for the sake of religion. I will not be Catholic for the sake of family. I will not put up a show so you can consume yourself in the pious debt. And while we're at it, I am Christian. But I am defined more by Jesus than I am doctrine. I am also frustrated. I am frustrated by you. A place where foreigners, strangers, immigrant land dwellers are supposed to feel at home. The down and out addicts, veterans, feminists, liberals, conservatives, gender abuse students, the inebriated vagrant, the scientific scholars. See, I grabbed the book off the shelf yesterday. The jacket sleeve went mysteriously missing, like my identity every time I go home. So I had no idea what the book was about. But for some reason, I could tell that it was strong by its spine because it had one. Unlike you. At least I could read the book for what it is. I am more than a typecasted movie character. I am an IT technician, Asian American studies professor, but I am also Muslim, Buddhist, Hindu, atheist, Democrat, conservative. I am gardener, day worker, office assistant, a police officer, a firefighter, postal worker. I am barista, epic hipster beard and all. I am teacher, senator, entrepreneur, line cook, homemaker. I am president. I am here. I am home. And we are here to stay. And I'm not a voice from the left, and ironically, I'm not a voice from the right. Unapologetically, I am a free thinker. I own my own voice.
We're also reaching out to the community, and these next two performers are high school students. I want you to keep that in mind. We'll be transferring to the district. It's well known that pillars are known to support things and provide a strong foundation, but what happens when lies, deceit, secrets knock those pillars down? We shall see exactly what happens in When Pillars Fall, performed by New Dow and Jose Ramirez, written by Professor Sakina Gallardo and Professor Robert Chambers.
Thank you so much. Thank you. It really means a lot to me. I can't believe how many people showed up for the funeral. Considering what the weather is. Wasn't it good to see Anna Irene show up? We haven't seen her since this time last year when Mom passed. Kevin, are you ready to go? We have to get over to Uncle Abrams. Kevin, are you listening to anything I'm saying?
Yeah.
You have been acting like this all day. Not talking, staring at the floor. You didn't even say goodbye to anyone. I mean, I know we're going through a lot. I'm gonna miss him too.
I won't.
What's
that supposed to mean?
You heard what I said.
Kevin, what are you talking about? What do you mean you're not gonna miss him?
No, I'm not gonna miss him. And I know I'm supposed to feel something right now, but I don't. I'm actually glad he's dead.
How could you say something like that?
I have my reasons. I mean, I know he married Mama and gave us a better life. He was a good provider, but he was not a good father. And he's not my real dad.
He was the only father we ever knew, remember? Our real dad left us when we were just kids. Kids, Kevin! He left us and Mama. He left us broke with nothing, and he ain't ever bothered to look back.
I know that. I think about it all the time. I wonder why he really left us. I wonder what my life would have been like if he didn't leave. I just want to feel something right now. Anything. I feel empty. I feel alone. I feel like no one will ever love me. I'll never be able to love anyone or anything.
Kevin, you're not alone. I love you. You have me, we have each other. We have the memories of Mom, and the memories of Dad, and the...
Memories? Memories. I don't have any, Andrea. Fucking nightmares.
Nightmares?
Yeah, Andrea. Nightmares.
About what? We had 2 parents, a nice house, food to eat. We were the envy of the neighborhood. We had a loving mother, and our father was the pillar of the goddamn community, Kevin.
I have something that will knock your fucking pillars down.
What, Kevin? Because you didn't get the car you wanted at 16? Or the iPhone X for Christmas? I mean, you were always his favorite. He took you everywhere. You got everything you ever fucking wanted.
Did I?
Well, yeah. You got to go on that trip every single year to the cabin with Dad. You never let me go.
Do you want to know why you can never go, Andrea?
Yeah, I do.
Because while you were at home with Mom, singing in choir, went to all your high school functions, living in the land of oblivion, I was getting fucked every night, so you wouldn't. Yeah, Andrea, your pillar of the community was fucking his stepson. He told me if I didn't do it, maybe you would. And you're my sister. I love you. And Mom seemed so happy. I didn't want to hurt her. And I felt like no one would believe me. I would beg him to stop. Oh, I hate you. I hate you. You don't know what you have done to me. Why? Why?
You're lying! You're fucking lying! He would never do that. He was a good man, Kevin. You're a fucking liar! He was a good man. Why are you saying these lies? He gave us a home, for God's sake. He provided for us and for Mama. He was at her side when she was sick and dying, unlike our real dad ever was. Why are you saying these horrible, horrible things about him?
And you know what? Sometimes it wasn't just him. It was his friends too that would go with us to the trip in the cabin. So now do you feel left, Andrea? Hit! Do it! Do it! Go ahead, Andrea! Hit me!
God, I didn't know. Please forgive me, Kevin. I didn't know. Please forgive me. I mean, why did it start? When did he? Why didn't you tell me? I'm your sister, aren't I? I'm here for you. I've always been here for you. I need some fresh air. I'll be right back.
Father. No. Sure. I felt empty inside for a long time because you took something away from me I could never get back. But now, I'm taking something from you. Because now, someone else besides me knows who you really are. One day I'll find some way to forgive you. But the forgiveness will not be for you. It will be for me. You will no longer have control over my life. I am free. You hear me? I am free.
to me too. You aren't the only one. You weren't the only one.
These are high school students. We're going to break now for intermission, and
They will bring you promptly back here. We have 8 minutes. Make it good. There's refreshments in the hall.
we'll show you what bullying looks like at home and on the playground. When words and fists leave scars that run deep. This is entitled The Dark Side of the Earth, performed by Joshua Fayan, Mesa Madrano, and Mark Nagari. Written by Mustafa Shakir, David Bianchi, and Chris Wood.
Get it, Mesa.
Let's go.
It's just another universe exploding. You really want to fucking know about me? My house smells like broken summertimes and expired pain medications. And I want to throw bricks through the windows where my soul used to be. And sometimes I just want to hurt something, because everything hurts. So why the fuck not? It's just another universe exploding.
Frozen! Trying not to ask the simple question, why? Why us? Why this? Why the aggression? Because after the first lock pop, cylinder drop, there was my pop, bottle cop, time stop. He was ready to waiting to have to knock, knock. Who's there? Bitch! Bitch who? Bitch, get up and fix my food!
My life is full of complexities. White knuckles, eyes red, tearing blood, ashy elbows and knobby knees. My neighbors call me a fucking wetback. You see, it's hard growing up feeling good when you're brown and skinny in a white neighborhood. And in high school, they call me a fucking pussy. Give me all your money that folds in next week's lunch bags. And when you finally graduate from depression, the only place left to go is sad.
Feeling bad? Then I see you. Bright smile, confident gait, all alike. Well, all I see is bait. What's up, faggot? What you got on my lunch? I only got enough for one. Smack, spit, shove, punch. Wallace snaps, a stare that lingers, onlookers' eyes dart low in the finger. Me, threatening stroll, resignation in the making cold. Stop, knock, knock.
Who's there?
Bitch.
Bitch who?
Bitch, stop playing with me. When I ask for your lunch, give me your food.
It just seems like I'm stuck. I'm stuck on the dark side of the earth. I'm waiting to creep up behind you or embarrass you on Facebook so your whole fucking family can see. I hate everything about you. You're nothing like me. You're too weak. And I lost too much time, spent my life watching angels die, and I don't give a fuck what they say. Everything hurts. And it's just us, stuck on the dark side of the earth.
Turn around and shut the fuck up! Fury and hate in my every step, and self-hate is my psychobabble. The hot splatter of piss on my face after the beat me does the fucking gravel. They hiss and laugh and scream. Why are you crying? I wish you only knew. I clutched my head in my hands and I wish the memory would never stay. But the video of what they did to me is on YouTube with 50,000 plays. Someday, I'll show them. I'm gonna show them all. I'll make you all fucking pay. I'm not a pussy. I'm not a faggot. Why do you talk to me that way?
This isn't even about you. Just don't get in my way. Don't you know the price of dignity is your soul?
I wish I was alone. I wish I was dead to drown out the noise out of my fucking head.
Why did they do this to any of us?
Where do I begin?
I remember I remember I could feel things once. Before,
Smack, spit, shove, push!
I don't even remember what my mother looked like.
I'm the bad guy. I took over when Dad died.
Tired of your shit. Your walloping hits, your verbal blitzkrieg that's pummeling my wits.
It's just us, stuck on the dark side of the earth. What's up, faggot? Pussy? Wetback? Fucker?
Bitch, loser, fucking asshole, no good, fuck you.
I've had it. I've had it! I hold my knees on the floor. I'm dying. No, I'm fucking dead and no one is crying for me!
Lost all connection to reality. And Your Pain is my favorite song. Sadly. It's just us, stuck on the dark side of the earth.
Prevention Hotline because bullying is a major problem in the U.S. today, and it affects everybody. And if we don't say something when we see it, we're part of the problem.
That's right.
Let's all become part of the solution, right? Speak up and say something. Thank you, gentlemen, so much.
When you come from the beautiful continent that is Africa, the world may only see what the media wants you to see: dread, poverty, pain. But when you call the African continent home, you know it as the most beautiful place on earth. Where I come from, written and performed by Merveille, Kweku, Buki, Lawi.
Where I'm from, the streets are filled with children, boys and girls playing different kinds of games, singing different languages, and dancing different kinds of dances. Yo kami ngoma na kitoko ndenge zo yemba.
Yes.
Make
it big.
Yes. Hearing those beautiful boys singing and looking at those girls bodies shaking, that's where we're from. Where I'm from, the charming white birds flies around every morning, making noise to let people know that it is a new day. It is time to go out to feel the attractive air and watch the sunrise. Look at the trees waving to you with delightful air. And that is where I'm from. Where I'm from, there's hunger, civil war, and poverty. People dying like grass falling on the ground. Heartless and darkness are felt on the government side. Of course they don't care about generations suffering. Parce que j'ai vu un endroit où la guerre civile a coûté à plus de milliards de personnes. Si les gens ne sont pas pitié, on peut survivre sans parents. Because I came from a place where civil war had claimed over billions of lives, killing people without feeling pity, children surviving without parents. Because I came from a place from people who took over the land and who own the land. Because I have different spirits, et je parle cette langue, parce que nous sommes en marché, le gars va pas me lingo mi time, but there's an accent.
Yes.
Because I speak 5 different languages.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
And there's an accent. People don't know where I'm from. Name where d'où je viens. Nevertheless, where I'm from, if I go, you find beauty. If I touch, you feel whole. If I put your feet, you can see a good-looking person, gorgeous fruits, smelling like freedom. And looking at the skin of those fruits, feeling the love de la culture, the care of the culture in your heart, which
makes her inhale by the shit and dance.
Okay.
That is where I'm from. Where I'm from? You look your reflection in waterfall. The only thing you can see is the beauty that had been hidden from you. No one can see it, but you. Oh mon Dieu, dis-moi que ça ce n'est pas une rêve, parce que c'est d'où je viens. Oh God, tell me it's not a dream, cause that is where I'm from. Woo!
Imagine finally finding the one, the love of your life after living a life of lies and hiding your true identity. But when your love wishes that you were a man and wife and not wife and partner, the life you planned begins to fall apart. Two-Faced Love, performed by Zara Al-Musali and Smai Ali, written by Sophia Walker.
I fell in love so easily, so completely. I couldn't see that for her it was different. Even though she loved me with the passion she never knew existed.
We caused contradictions off my long-held visions like white dresses,
white picket fences,
a new last name after 3 little letters, Mrs.
My love for her left me defenseless.
And my love plagued me with questions of unwanted acceptance.
Her heart was served with the sight of resentment.
Which meant that any true union of us two was perpetually prevented.
She said,
if you were a guy, I'd have proposed to you by now.
Without exception, the worst sentence ever said to me. But 3 years on, I get what she meant.
One day, I want a family.
Damn! I want a family.
I want a family.
And I never dreamt of store-bought semen, medical treatment, assisted conceiving, white paper sheets, white legal release, a sterile setting.
White, clean of any real feeling.
With the resulting human being only genetically linked to the one receiving treatment.
That's not an appealing scene of conceiving.
Fast forward a few years to the unthinkable. An intensive care unit where I can't hear news until your family chooses to put me in the loop. And maybe that's too much for me.
Maybe I need love to be simpler than that.
When I jumped ahead, I would picture the woman next to me.
But I chose to live life heterosexually.
And if it can't be her, why not pick what's easy? See, this is what scares me. That I might turn to the same.
Start discounting women.
Before our thing is even beginning.
Miss our honor.
Cause I let myself turn to the same.
Coward. You coward.
She is.
My entire life
becomes so much easier.
My name is Sahat and Mesa.
My name is Mayali.
And we are from
Good job!
The ability to be invisible is usually everyone's ideal superpower, right? But do we always want to not be seen? Sometimes we need to be seen and we need to be heard. Why, you ask? We all have a story to tell. In this next piece entitled Superhero, performed by Edgar Herrera, written by myself, Professor Robert Chambers, with assistant writing from Taylor Partington. Thank you.
I'm sorry, sir. Only performers can come in here. What do you?
I'm just looking for cans and stuff. You got any spare change? Anybody? You know, it's unfortunate that you can't see me. You know, 'cause I'm a superhero. You know? I've always wanted to be a superhero. But life doesn't turn out like the way it does in the movies, you know? It doesn't turn out the way like it does in the movies. I know that. Every superhero is known to have a lair or a secret hideout. You know, Batman has the Batcave, and Superman has the Fortress of Solitude. And I have the streets. Street corners, alleys, the little space behind dumpsters, under freeway passes, in cardboard boxes, and urine stench floors of the bus stations and the train stations, and I always gotta sleep with my back against the wall, with one eye open, living with the constant fear of having a crackhead or a heroin addict slit my throat as I sleep, fiending for something they could steal for a $5 rock. And still, my superpower can't help me. It's hard to be a superhero when you're homeless, right? Most people would think that having the power of invisibility would be a good thing. It's what most people would want, right? But imagine living every day and not being seen or heard because nobody wants to see or hear you. I'm just like you. I am somebody. I'm just like you. And you, and you. I'm a human being. I'm a person. I'm not trash. I'm not something you can just throw away. And still, my superpower can't help me. Now imagine skipping lunch, and then dinner, and then all your meals for the next week. And the constant ache and pain that resides deep down inside that I cannot satisfy. And still, my superpower can't help me. Sometimes I wander the streets, and I often wonder what my mother is doing. My brother, my sister, my father, do they think about me? Do they even want to see me? Just once, I'd like to remember what it's like to eat 3 meals a day. To wash myself and feel the warm water caressing my body. To sleep in a warm bed with a soft pillow. High off the smell of freshly washed sheets.
Yes!
Maybe have a job. Maybe even a car. Maybe even a home. Maybe even a family. Maybe even a family. Maybe a family. But you know I won't be like this forever. I know I won't. My superpower is only temporary. But until then, I need all of you to tap into your superpower so that you can see and hear. Not only me, but many others who are just like me. And until then, all I can do is look up. And in the words of one of the greatest superheroes of all time, Superman, it's up, up, and away.
Yeah!
on our way out, and her name is Isis.
Now, as she leads us out, we want you all to stand like this. Stand up as a sign of peace and love, and let her take us home. And put your arm around the person next to you.
They won't bite you, I
They
promise.
won't bite you.
I'm fucking joining the boys.
Here we go.
Living life on a merry-go-round, and you can't find a fire, but I see it in you, so we can walk it out and move. Yes. Mountain. We gon' walk it out and move. Mountain. And I'll rise up, I'll rise like the day, I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid, I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again.
Sing it, baby.
And I'll rise up, high like the waves, I'll rise
can give our magnificent performers a round of applause? Again, Voices from the Left started as a small thought in my head, threw together at the last minute. And it has grown exponentially over the years. One thing I say every single show is the best thing you can give someone is your time. So thank you for giving us your time. Each and every one of you were touched by at least something you heard tonight. So if you were touched or you know someone whose story was shared tonight, can you raise your left hand? Just look around the room and look how many hands are raised. Your voice is important. Let no one take that away. If you have a story, share it. If you have something to say, say it. Let no one take your voice, because you, each and every one of you, are seen and heard and worth. I see you. I hear you. We see you. We hear you. And thank you so much for coming. One more thing. Dr. Yadame, can you have your son stand up, please? Here.
Hi, buddy.
This little boy here,
Hey, you.
he is teased at school because he has a beautiful African name. And if everyone can just listen to him say his name, say your name, baby.
Say, baby.
Ukeze, your African name. You have to say it out loud. Ukeze. By kids at his school for his name. My name is Sakina Yasmin, and it means peace and tranquility, and my middle name means flower. I will never change my name because it's a part of my identity. So you, young son, don't you ever, ever let anyone tell you any different. You are beautiful, you are loved, and I see you. We see you. I belong to for culture and diversity and action and inclusion, and I just want to give a thank you to them. I also want to give a thank you to AS. So if you are here from AS, can you stand up, please? They have fun. I want to thank each and every one of you for coming. Again, time is one thing you cannot get back. I appreciate each and every one of you. If you are a student that needs something signed, before you do, on the floor on your seats is a survey. Please, please, please take a moment and fill that out. We need you to fill those out, because what it does is that it lets administration know if you liked what you saw, we can do more of this. So once you fill those out, we will have the cast members stand along there outside and we will sign your forms. So please just take a few moments and complete those forms. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed yourself, and I'll see you all. Voices from the Left is something I started 4 years ago with 40 seats and 11 students. I wanted to give these students a place where they can share their story, whether it's in poetry form, through rap, or through song, because everyone has a story and everyone has a voice that deserves to be heard. So I would like to welcome you, and we're going to get started. So what I'm going to show you now is just a brief look back of how we started, and here we are now. Throwback to show you where we started and where we are now. So our first performer, I would like to bring him up. He is a local activist, a rapper. He's an inspiration, and he has a wonderful message to share. Can you please put your hands together for Mr. Sante Prince?
speech for y'all. Real quick before I get into it, I just want to say that I'm still kind of recovering from the amount of talent you guys are about to witness in the room tonight, the stories you're about to hear, and the experience you're about to go through, because there's a lot of strength you're about to be blessed with when you walk out this room. It's going to hit you really hard. And we have stories of hurt, stories of being different, and we have stories of healing here. Stories of healing and stories of encouragement and stories of empowerment. And everybody in this room has power. You may be different, but there's power in your differences. So my rapper name, my stage name is Sante Prince. I kind of made that to make things easier for everybody because my real name, my full African name, is Prince Kofi Asante Sefabwachi. And growing up as a young African kid in a very not so diverse neighborhood, when everybody's name was Kyle, Ryan, or Zach, no disrespect, nobody could say Asante. And it took me 20 years to really get proud of my blackness. I had to look up to Muhammad Ali when I saw his interviews. That's when he kind of taught me that it's okay to be dark and handsome. It's okay to have beautiful black hair. And I made a song for everybody to understand that it's okay to ask people to say your name correctly. Because when they're saying your name correctly, you're showing value in yourself, and you're letting people know that you want to be valued. So I made a song called Asante Bumaye to kind of make that known. The song that I'm going to do right now is a remix to that. It's called Warriors. That's what it takes. You got to be a warrior to get through this crazy life. Before I get into it, I also want to say rest in peace, Nikki Hustle.
Hey!
Are y'all ready?
Yeah!
They're not ready, but let's go. Once again, my name is Sante Prince, aka Hot Chocolate. I have cards. AKA the Great Black Shark, AKA the Flip Flop Phenom. We about to get it. One time yesterday, where the squad at? The whole world sound off night right back. Points so high, we don't gotta keep score. Team on the back, I don't even get sore. Too many girls in my head to be Hercules, so I put them on flex like I'm Ali. And everybody wanna path to that victory, but there's only one champ, yeah, that's me. Coming out the bed, bro, I'll make this my day. And I'ma show them I don't care what the face say. I don't care about the hate or the naysay. I'm going in, gonna kill it with the kente. Kente cap, and I'm back on. Kente cap, with a backpack on. Kente cap, with a backpack flash. But they catch a vibe like ketchup ash. Do this, you won't do that. You sound like this, you sound like that. We can't do this cause you look like that. I'm about to make it happen cause I'm way too black. Add to this, I add to that. I can't do this and I can't do that. I make it happen cause I'm way too black. I make it happen cause I'm, yeah, boy, grinding. Hey, I'm gonna stay shining. I see the top but you gotta keep climbing. Tears in my eyes, I know it all happen. They gotta climb cause they made it all happen. You ain't rapping, I'm gonna stay snapping. Gotta keep it going cause the people keep clapping. Anything you want in this life, go grab it. Tears in the eyes, oh! Hey, yo, Sante, why you always dancing? That's what happened when you're dark and handsome. So top when he's still with the roof up. Cause the boy go hard like Medusa. In all facts now, it ain't no rumors. I'm a killer, I'm a killer, I'm a killer. When I can't take out, a backpack on. Can't take out with a backpack on. Can't take out with a backpack flash. I can survive like, woo! Shining, it's like shining. I see the top of the gun, keep climbing. Tears in my eyes, I made it all happen. I never cried cause they made it all happen. We ain't rapping, I say snapping. I see the top when they gotta keep climbing. Tears in my eyes cause I know this shit happen. And now you cry cause they made it all happen. You ain't rapping, I say stabbing. Gotta keep it going cause the crowd keep clapping. Everything you want up in this life, go grab it. Tears in my eyes. I need y'all to hear me though. Anything you want up in this life, go grab it. Just grab it, just grab it. Anything you want up in this life, go grab it. Hey, 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 hey. Say I am a warrior. Say I am a warrior. Say I am a warrior. Put your hands up, put your hands up, put your hands up. And wave everybody say hey, hey. 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 I don't know why, man. The horns keep blowing out the speakers over here. But you can find me everywhere at Sante Prince, at S-A-N-T-E Prince. Rumor has it that boy good. Thank you, voices of the left, man. Like, for real. Thank you. I'm still recovering. Keep sharing your story. Don't ever stop doing yours. You're different, and there's power in your difference. So keep at it. Thank you.
Thank you. I gotta pay for that. This poem tells the story of a young man's journey for being bullied, for being dyslexic. His bully used words and fists to inflict fear, but in the end, he found strength within himself in the middle of it all. Sticks and Stones, performed by Colin O'Connor, written by John Jorgensen. Woo!
When I was in the 4th grade, Becky O'Neill called me stupid, all because I wrote my J's backwards. I told her, J is a hard letter. You don't know whether to hook left or hook right. A right hook from Ashton Bellman in junior high was meant to cause my tiny little nose to swell me up. At least that's what he told me. And in high school, Ryan Mundy called me names I dare not to repeat, but still replay in my head from time and time again, all because I did theater instead of playing football. Sticks and stones, right? Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words, a stone I can take, that I can shake, and you've never punched me in the face, but every syllable that you speak stabs through my spirit and hardens my heart. And though my hand makes the cut, your words are the accomplice. I know you hate yourself so much. Otherwise, you wouldn't be so obsessed with hating me more. No eye has seen, no ear has heard just how much I care about what you think of me. Because I will not show it anymore, other than the darkness of my bedroom and tear-stained pillowcase. I suffocated my suffering in a tear-concave grave. Oh, believe the lies that you have told about me, of who I was, or who I am, or whose fault it was. It got worse when your fist started saying what your words were too cowardly to utter under the influence of your description of me. I learned to despise so many things about myself. Not because they were so bad, but because if I didn't have them, then you wouldn't have noticed them. The island of invisibility on the shore of don't make me face at the corner of complacency of the end. I hide in the back country of cowardice. If your opinion of me was the last cup of water in the desert, I throw it in your face. And though there is still a trace of pain that you have caused, those words are as hard as armor and so faint that sometimes I can't see them anymore. Because the sticks that you have used to harm me have rolled away. The stone that you have used to bruise me has rolled away. Sticks and stones were your weapons. So say all you want, because a better word has been spoken. Lie all you need to, because a better truth has been revealed. My name is Colin Francis O'Connor. I am not dyslexic, but I am autistic. I'm not only proud of that, but I'm proud to say that I am a voice from the left.
If you hear something that you like, snap, clap, yes, honey, boyfriend, girlfriend, say it. It gives you energy. Do it. All right, coming up next. Imagine finally finding the one, the love of your life, after living a life of lies and hiding your true identity. But when your love wishes you were a man and wife, and not a wife and partner, the life you plan begins to fall apart. Two-Faced Love, performed by Zara Al-Musawi and Samaya Ali, written by Sophia Walker.
I fell in love so easily, so completely. I couldn't see that for her it was different. Even though she loved me with the passion she never knew existed.
We caused contradictions of my long-held visions like white dresses,
White picket fences, a new last name after 3 little letters.
Mrs.
My love for her left me defenseless.
And my love plagued me with questions of unwanted acceptance.
Her heart was served with the sight of resentment,
which meant that any true union of us two was perpetually prevented.
She said,
if you were a guy, I'd have proposed to you by now.
Without exception, the worst sentence ever said to me. But 3 years on, get what she meant.
One day, I want a family.
Damn, I want a family.
I want a family.
And I never jumped the store-bought semen, medical treatment, assisted conceiving, white paper sheets, white legal release, a sterile setting.
White, clean, of any real feeling.
With the resulting human being only genetically linked to the one receiving treatment.
That's not an appealing scene of conceiving.
Fast forward a few years to the unthinkable, an intensive care unit, where I can't hear news until your family chooses to put me in the loop. And maybe that's too much for me.
Maybe I need love to be simpler than that.
When I jumped ahead, I only pictured a woman next to me.
But I chose to live life heterosexually.
And if it can't be her, why not pick what's easy? See, this is what scares me, that I might make the same decision. Start discounting women before I think it's even beginning.
Miss out on a real feeling.
Cause I let myself turn to the same coward.
You coward!
She is, but
I might. My entire life
become so much easier.
My name is Zahara Masawi.
My name is Samaya Ali.
And we are a voice from the left.
Okay, this is the point where we give away some stuff. Who wants some stuff? Look at all my greedy things. I'm gonna pick up one of my students. He's really, really short. Jose.
Short as a tree.
So this is my student in my critical communication thinking class, Jose Soto. We're gonna have you look forward. We're gonna put up a picture. Then we're gonna take you to turn around and you have to tell us who it is. If you guess it right, you get a prize. Ready? Count with me. 1, 2, 3. Ready?
1, 2, 3.
Jay-Z.
All right!
Y'all remember last year when y'all put up Beyonce and when we said Max is
Who else? Are you stretching? Who else? Who else in G's class?
Who's in G's? Where's G student? Come on, Jessica. Come on down.
You're the new contestant of the class is right. then you have to tell us what the name of the song is and who the artist is. Can you do that?
Or either one. I'll take.
We'll take either one. DJ. Okay, we'll give you something else. We'll give you something else. Somebody else. Mr. Yes, come on. Mr. Mud, can you come up, please? He said, oh, I'm not dancing. Yes, the hell you are. Okay, we're going to do a picture. A picture, please?
Yeah.
Okay, just one.
Whoever calls me out first.
Okay, put it up. Oh. Turn on. 1, 2, 3.
Nipsey Hussle.
All right.
We're going to give you something. That's my son out the chicken. He's like, oh, jolly yeah. Okay. Come on. So next one is, we're going to pick somebody who can give us your best model walk from here to here.
Let's do it.
Sir, in the brightly colored shirt, can you come down, please? Ma'am, in the polka dot shirt. I've never seen you before. Can you come down, please? Thanks, sir. When you come from the beautiful continent of Africa, the world may see you as what the media shows you: dread, poverty, pain. But when you call the African continent home, you know it as being the most beautiful place on earth. Where I'm from, written and performed by Merveille Kweku Baki Lowo.
Where I'm from, the streets are filled with children, boys and girls playing different kinds of games, singing in different languages, and dancing, different kinds of dances. Yo kama ngoma na kitoko ndenge zo yembaka.
Yes,
Ita
girl.
mzoto wana mkende
Okay.
Hearing those beautiful boys singing and looking at those little bodies shaking. Where I'm from, the charming white birds flies around every morning, making noise to let people know that it is a new day. It is time to go out to feel the attractive air and watch the sunrise. Look at the trees waving to you with delightful air. And that is where I'm from.
Yes.
feeling on the ground. Heartless and darkness are felt on the government side. Of course, they don't care about generation of suffering. Parce que j'ai bien un endroit où la guerre civile a coûté à plus de milliards de personnes. Si les choses sont overpreachées, on peut survivre sans parole. Because I came from a place where civil war has claimed over billions of lives, killing people without feeling pity, children surviving without parents. Because I came from people who took over the land and who own the land. Because I have different spirits. Et je parle 5 langues et avoir un accent. Mais j'aime les gens qui sont 5. Puis vous avez un accent. Le corps de mon ami mitano. Puis vous avez un accent. Because I speak 5 different languages. 5. And I have an accent. People don't know where I'm from. Name where je viens. Nevertheless, where I'm from. Everywhere you go, you find beauty. Everywhere you touch, you feel hope. Everywhere you put your feet, you can see a good-looking tree producing gorgeous fruits, which smells like freedom. Look at the skin of those fruits and feel the love of the culture. Don't care of new cars. It makes your entire body shake, dance, and that is where I'm from. Where I'm from, you look at reflection in waterfall. The only thing can be seen is the beauty that had been hidden from you. No one can see it but you. Oh mon Dieu, dis-moi que ce n'est pas une rêve, parce que c'est d'où je viens. Oh God, please help me. Tell me this is not a dream, because that is where I'm from. Woo! Woo! I'm from Congo, and I am a voice from the land.
This next piece is a letter to those who live very narrow-mindedly heterosexual lives. Open up your mind, people, and your hearts. The next piece is called Dear Straight People. Performed by Skinner Gallardo, also known as G, written by Denise Brohan.
Dear straight people, who do you think you are? Do you have to make it so obvious that I make you uncomfortable? Now I'm uncomfortable. Now we're both uncomfortable. Dear straight people, you're the reason why we stay in the closet. You're the reason why we even have a closet. I don't like closets, but you don't make me feel comfortable sitting in my living room either. Dear straight people, sexuality and gender are two different things, combined in many different ways. If you wear mismatched socks, then you understand. Dear hip-hop, why are you so fascinated about discovering gay rappers? Gay people rap. It's like gay people eat food and ride tofu. I mean, like, big deal, right? Dear straight people, I don't think God has a sexual orientation, but if she did, she would be a dope ally. Why else would she make rainbows? Dear straight women, I mean, dear straight women. Please don't get wrong, because I'm not your experiment. Yes. Dear straight men, if I'm flirting with you, it's funny, just laugh. Dear straight people, I'm tired of proving my love is authentic, so I'm calling recreations on your ass. When did you realize you were straight? Did someone teach you? Was it because your parents were divorced? Was it because they weren't divorced? Was it because you sipped too much glue in kindergarten? I mean, like, really? Dear straight people, why do I have to prove my love is authentic? Why do I have to prove my love is authentic? Why do I have to prove that my love is authentic? When you stare at me holding my wife's hand like I'm about to rob you, dear fucking straight people, you make me want to fucking rob you. We don't have the same values. You kill everything that is different and I preserve it. Tell me what happened to Jorge Mercado, Cynthia Gunn, Lawrence King. What happened to the souls alienated between high school walls who planned their deaths in the back of math class because they thought their funerals were more like ticker tape parades, who thought more about dying that the afterlife was more like an after party? Did you notice that hate was still alive and well in too many lunchrooms, taught in the silence of too many teachers, and passed down like secondhand clothing by too many parents? Dear queer young girl, I see you. You don't want them to see you, so you change your pronouns from her to him. I used to do that. Dear straight people, you make young queer boys and girls make horrible edits. Dear straight people, kissing my wife in public without looking around to see who's by me is a luxury I still do not have yet. But tonight, I feel drunk in the freedom that I have. I want to grab my wife's hand on the busiest corner of San Diego, wrap and zip my arms in hers and tell her that we are the sea. In a sea of smiling faces, I want to love her freely. And even if we're not, and when we're not, I want to start shoveling so deep in her eyes so I can say, hey baby, there's nothing gonna stop us tonight. Because tonight, the world is broken and my love for her is the only thing that is gonna keep us together.
All right, G.
Imagine trying to explain your highs and lows to someone that doesn't understand what it's like to live with depression. Sometimes you don't want to hear the words, just smile more. You want to be just heard. Explaining my depression to my mother, performed by Breeza, written by Sabrina Benin.
Mom, my depression is a shapeshifter. One day, it's as small as a firefly in the palm of a bear. The next day, it's the bear. On those days, I play dead until the bear leaves me alone. I call the bad days the dark days. Mom says, try lighting candles. But when I see a candle, I see the flesh of a church, the flicker of a flame, a spark of a memory younger than noon. I am standing beside her open casket. It is the moment that I learn that everyone that I will ever come to know will someday die. Besides, Mom, I'm not afraid of the dark. Perhaps that's part of the problem. Mom says, I thought the problem was that you can't get out of bed. I can't. Anxiety holds me hostage inside of my house, inside of my head. Mom says, where did anxiety come from? Anxiety is the cousin visiting from out of town that depression felt obligated to invite to the party. Mom, I am the party, only I am a party I don't want to be at.
Yes.
Mom says, why don't you try going to actual parties? See your friends. Sure, I make plans, but I don't want to go. I make plans because I know I should want to go, that sometimes I would have wanted to go. It's just not that fun having fun when you don't want to have fun, Mom. You see, Mom, each night insomnia sweeps me up in his arms, dips me in the kitchen sink in the small glow of a stove light. Insomnia has this romantic way of making the moon feel like perfect company. Mom says, try counting sheep. But my mind can only count reasons to stay awake, so I go for walks. But my shuddering kneecaps clank like silver spoons held in strong arms with loose wrists. They
my ears like clumsy church bells, reminding me I am sleepwalking in an ocean of happiness that I cannot baptize myself in. Mom says happy is a decision. Mom says happy is a decision. My happy is as hollow as a pin-pricked egg. My happy is a high fever that will break. Mom says I am so good at making something out of nothing, and then flat out asks me if I am afraid of dying. No, Mom, I am afraid of living. Mom, I am lonely. I think I learned when Dad left how to turn the anger into lonely and the lonely into busy. So when I say I've been super busy lately, I mean I've been falling asleep watching SportsCenter on the couch to avoid confronting the empty side of my bed. But my depression always drags me back to my bed until my bones are the forgotten fossils of a skeleton sunken city. My mouth, a graveyard of teeth broken from biting down on themselves. The auditorium of my chest swoons with the echo of a heartbeat, but I am just a careless tourist there. I will never truly know everywhere I have been. Mom still doesn't understand. Can't you see, Mom? Neither can I. Woo! Depression is only a piece of puzzle, but yeah. And I am a voice from the left.
Martin, Joshua, and Mesa, come up, please. And Chris. Amazing man here, one of my students, my former students, performed this piece last semester. He's now here. It's come full circle for him to watch these three gentlemen perform the same piece he performed. And I'm so honored to have him here. He is an amazing, amazing man. This piece is dedicated to you tonight. Three men will take you into the dark side and show you what exactly bullying looks like. It's like a home inside the playground, the words and the scars that are left that run truly deep. This piece entitled The Dark Side of the Earth, performed by Joshua Fayam, Misael Madrano, and Martin Aguirre, written by Mustafa Shakir, David Biachi, and Chris Wood. Woo!
It's just another universe exploding. You really want to fucking know about me? My house smells like broken summertimes and expired pain medications. I want to throw bricks through the windows where my soul used to be. And sometimes I just want to hurt something, because everything hurts. So why the fuck not? It's just another universe exploding.
Frozen!
Come on, Mark.
Try not to ask the simple question, why? Why us? Why this? Why the aggression? Because after the first lock pop, cylinder drop, there was my pop, bottle cop time stop. He was ready to willing to have to knock knock. Who's there? Bitch! Bitch who? Bitch, get up and make my food!
My life is full of complexities. White knuckles, eyes red that bleed, ashy elbows and knobby knees. My neighbors call me a fucking wetback. You see, it's hard growing up feeling good when you're brown and skinny in a white neighborhood. And in high school, they call me a fucking pussy. Give me any money that folds and Netflix lunch bags. And when you finally graduate from that depression, The only place left to go is sad.
Feeling bad? Then I see you. Bright smile, confident gait, all alike, while all I see is bait. What's up, faggot? What you got in my lunch? I only got enough for one. Smack, spit, shove, punch. Wallet snatch, a stare that lingers, onlookers' eyes dart no one to finger. Me, threatening stroll, resignation in the making, cold. Stop, knock, knock. Who's there? Bitch. Bitch who? Bitch, stop playing with me. When I ask for your lunch, give me your food.
It just seems like I'm stuck. I'm stuck on the dark side of the earth. I'm waiting to creep up behind you or embarrass you on Facebook so your whole fucking family can see. I just hate everything about you. You're nothing like me. You're too weak. And I lost too much time, spent my life watching angels die, and I don't give a fuck what they say. Everything hurts. And it's just us, stuck on the dark side of the earth. Turn around and shut the fuck up!
Fury and hate in my every step, and self-hate is my psychobabble. The hot splatter of piss on my face after they beat me down to the fucking gravel. They hiss and laugh and scream. Why are you crying? I wish they only knew. I clutched my hands in my head. And I wish the memory would never stay. But the video of what they did to me is on YouTube with 50,000 plays. Someday, I will show them. I'm gonna show them all. Make you all fucking pay. I'm not a pussy. I'm not a faggot. Why are you talking to me that way?
This isn't even about you. Just don't get in my way. Don't you know the price of dignity is your soul?
wish I was alone. I wish I was dead to drop the noises over my fucking head.
Why did they do this to any of us?
Where do I begin?
I remember where I could feel things once. Before.
Smack, fist, shove, punch!
I don't even remember what my mother looked like.
I'm the bad guy. I took over when Dad died.
Tired of your shit. Walloping hits, your verbal blitzkrieg that's bumming my wits.
It's just another universe exploding. Faggot, pussy, wetback, loser,
bitch, beaner, fucking puto. Fuck you, man.
I've had it. I've had it! I hold my knees on the floor. So I'm done trying. I'm dying. No, I'm fucking dead and nobody's coming for me!
lost all connection to reality. And your pain is my favorite song. Sadly. It's just us, stuck on the dark side of the earth.
And what we beg all of you to do is when you see it, say something, do something. Because if you don't, you are part of the problem. Yes. It's up to us all to be part of the solution.
Right now we have a 8.5-minute intermission. So go ahead, get food and drink, and we'll see you back. white instructors, but to the students that also look like you. Who says it's a crime to be black and be smart? Fuck I Look Like. Performed by Robin Golden, written by
Come on, boo, come on.
Fuck I look like. No, really. Fuck I look like. You looking at me like? I'm not supposed to be standing here next to you like? We all in the same class. But your idea of advance is to advance, and my mind came at you? I think it's my vernacular. How I got half the consonants, twice the apostrophes, so my philosophy can't be valid? Like how I speak slave, and you speak slave master? This isn't a plantation. This is a classroom.
Right.
They think they run shit. I think they run shit. Because they got money to buy a thesaurus? You say gargantuan. I say big as shit. It's still big as shit. It really don't matter. I guess AP stands for asshole pretentiousness. And if you don't know what that means, look it up. Find a synonym. You like doing that shit. You also seem to like judging a book by the color of its author, because apparently Maya Angelou is inferior due to her grammatical errors, but white man Mark Twain can write a whole novel with nothing but grammatical errors, and that shit is a literary masterpiece.
Yeah.
Well, I can't help but be part of my people's slang, because real niggas ain't real niggas if they don't got that slang. I would apologize for me mugging from the back of the classroom like a motherfucking boss. It's not your fault you can't vibe with me, because most folks can't vibe with me either. Because as soon as I raise my hand for anything other than a bathroom break, I'm considered a weirdo. And God forbid I excel at 4.0, which means I'm 4 shades lighter, because apparently, intelligence is a white trait. At least that's what I've gathered. This one girl asked me, why would I use big words? So I can sound like you? You know what I sound like? Like I've read a book before, right? According to my people, I act smart, so I act white. I can't be black and be smart, because black people are dumb. Because white people told us black folks not to read 300 years ago, and as black folks are telling other black folks not to read. What are we afraid of? Just passing on the torch when we can't pass the bar because the bar has been set so low, we're crushing under the weight. You expect me to cut class and get an F just to perpetuate the stereotypes that has been instilled through this bullshit curriculum? Fuck I look like. I will never, ever equate stupidity with my melanin, nor will I sacrifice my skin for a white man's standards. So never, never, never ask me to speak for anyone but me, represent anything but what I stand for, or fight for anything but what I believe in. So if anybody ever asks me to speak for anyone but me, they got me fucked up.
We do outreach in high schools. These are high school students, and I want you to remember after the next 2 performers. Okay? This is something we call interp, where we combine acting and the if it will come together, acting and interpretation, it will be what they're going to do for you today. It is known that pillars are things that keep things up and give it a strong foundation. But what happens when lies and deceit and secrets knock those pillars down? We will see that in this next piece entitled When Pillars Fall, written by myself, Professor Audrey Chambers, and written by my sister, Professor Sakina Gallardo. This is performed by New Dow and Jose Ramirez.
Thank you so much for coming. It really means a lot to us. I can't believe how many people showed up for the funeral. Considering what the weather is. Wasn't it good to see Honorine show up? We haven't seen her since this time last year when Mama passed. Kevin, are you ready to go? We have to get over to Uncle Abrams. Kevin, are you listening to anything I'm saying?
Yeah.
You have been acting like this all day. Not talking, staring at the floor. You didn't even say goodbye to anyone. I mean, I know we're going through a lot. I'm gonna miss him too.
I won't.
What's that supposed to mean, Kevin?
You heard what I said.
Kevin, what are you talking about? What do you mean you're not gonna miss him?
No, I'm not gonna miss him. I know I'm supposed to feel something right now, but I don't. I'm actually glad he's dead.
Could you say something like that?
I have my reasons. I know he married Mama, gave us a better life. He was a good provider, but he was not a good father, and he's not my real dad.
He was the only father we ever knew, remember? Our real dad left us when we were just kids, Kevin. He left us and Mama. He left us broke with nothing, and he ain't ever bothered to look back.
I know that! I think about it all the time. I wonder why he really left us. I wonder what my life would have been like if he didn't leave. I just want to feel something right now. Anything. I just feel empty, feel alone. Like no one will ever love me. I'll never be able to love anyone or anything.
Kev, you're not alone. I love you. You have me, and we have each other. We have the memories of Mom and the memories of Dad and the...
Memories? Memories! I don't have any, Andrea. Fucking nightmares!
Nightmares?
Yeah, Andrea, nightmares!
About what? We had 2 parents, a nice house, food to eat. We were the envy of the neighborhood, Kevin. We had a loving mother, and our father was a pillar of the goddamn community.
Well, how's something that'll knock your fucking pillars down?
What, Kevin? Because you didn't get the car you wanted at 16, huh? Or the iPhone X for Christmas? I mean, you were always his favorite. He took you everywhere. You got everything you ever fucking wanted.
Did I?
Yeah, you got to go on that trip every single year to the cabin with Dad. You never let me go.
Do you want to know why you can never go, Andrea?
Yeah, I do.
Because while you were at home with Mom, singing in choir, went to all your high school functions, living in the land of oblivion, I was getting fucked every night, so you wouldn't. Yeah, Andrea, your pillar of the community was fucking his stepson. He told me if I didn't do it, maybe you would. And you're my sister. I love you. And Mom's been so happy. I didn't want to hurt her. And I felt like no one would believe me. I would beg him to stop. I hate you. I hate you. You don't know what you have done to me. Why? Why?
You're lying. You're fucking lying. He was a good man, Kevin. You're a fucking liar. He was a good man. Why are you saying these lies? He gave us a home. He provided for us and for Mama. He was there when she was sick and dying. Why are you saying these horrible things about him?
And you know what? Sometimes it wasn't just him. It was his friends too that go with us on the trip to the cabin. So now do you feel left, Andrea? Go ahead, Andrea. Do it. Do it.
God, I didn't know. Please forgive me, Kevin. Please forgive me. I mean, when did it start? Where did Kevin, is this why you would be so distant sometimes?
felt empty inside for a long time. Because you took something away from me I could never get back. But now, I'm taking something from you. Because now, someone else besides me knows who you really are. One day I'll find someone to forgive you. But the forgiveness will not be for you. It will be for me.
Yes.
You will no longer have control over my life. I am free. You hear me? I am free.
Kevin, he did it to me too. You weren't the only one. You weren't the only one.
Who's your teacher?
When you look different from the average American, you have an accent, or maybe your skin is just a little lighter brown, they may ask you, where are you from? San Diego. No, but where are you really from? This question will be answered with Professor Jen Rulo and Professor Jorge Villalobos.
Because
he
she
wondered,
wondered.
how was it possible that I wasn't Chinese? Because my friend to the right was obviously Filipino, and my friend to the left was obviously Japanese. And because I had to stop myself from saying, I don't know, maybe someone in my family fucked another person who was Chinese?
Because she not computed in her mind that a brown person like me with an accent could be eloquent in his speech. Because she could not hide her colonizing curiosity when she said,
Wow,
your English is so good.
Where are you
Originally from.
Yeah, where are you
From. I have to break it down like this. I am from Telemundo, the telenovela.
cable television, Bisquick, and Happy Meals.
I am from the so-called Valley of Discovery where nothing ever really happens.
From the Paradise Hills of Southeast San Diego.
I am from a religious community with a Spanish name, San Marcos, with wide as I could ever be.
I am from the shattered understanding of God.
I am from the house of spring water wells, peach trees, vineyards, cali leaves, from haciendas olvidadas, the ruins of fortitudes that kept indios esclavos.
From plumeria, camote leaves, rice fields and typhoons. From U.S. imperialism, intergenerational trauma, and internalized oppression. Blue.
I am from putting others before myself, from helping my parents because I am the oldest, from cleaning toilets and scrubbing floors at the Jack in the Box from 6 to 2, and learning English and respecting my English from 4 to 10.
From co-raising our baby sister with Down syndrome and mastering English to obliterate my native tongue.
I am from the house of Nescafé, con leche condensada en pan de
Condensed milk and warm buttered pan de sal.
From the stories Abuelita tells you of La Llorona, chamanes.
From the stories Lola tells you about the shape-shifting Aswang, the white lady in the Mumo.
I am from the house of wolves, territorial yet tender, artistic, and nomads.
I am from never disobeying your elders.
I am from the house of tradition, machismo, and creepy neighbors who hide behind your house and tell you to keep our little secret. And you're thinking, how cochino you are. Polite boys, but you are going to hell because that's what your tias told you.
I'm from the house of warring religions, domestic violence, and creepy uncles. Like the one who was always too affectionate, grabbing your prepubescent breast, and you walk away thinking, that's no big deal, I'm not cute enough to be molested, and so you carry all this hiya because you wish that you were actually pretty.
I am from the house of immigrants, from the house of hard-working people whose love is unconditional, who respect me and love me just the way I am.
From survivors, from Lolo surviving the Bataan death march and internment camps in World War II, and from me, my own survival of a blood cancer in my 30s.
I am from La Casa Azul, from Frida El Pedregoso, from Vida la Vida, from Mujeres Cabronas, Matriarcas, healers, miracle workers, stronger than men, yet tender and soft like a concha, so
I am from the now defunct Clark Air Force Base in Pampanga, but also Makati and Bicol, from Babae, who are fierce mothers and loyal sisters, from Papua, I am who I am connected to, from Pakirandam, I feel what you feel, from Bahalana, an open heart and courage.
Yes, I am from there. And so the next time they want to know where I am originally from, where I am from, they better think twice before making the assumption that I am chile verde, picante pero sabroso.
That I am waiting for the right guy to recolonize me.
Oh. Because sometimes I have no race, no gender, no age. I am just me. And I'm Jorge Villalobos, and I'm also a voice from the left.
We often mistake abuse for love. We can get so caught up in the idea of love that we lose sight of reality. Abuse is no longer limited to the four walls in our home. It's now in the palms of our hand, in the form of a cell phone. This next piece is entitled Exes, performed by Celine Bastidas and Christopher Morales, written by Sharon McKellen and Leah Brooke.
Good morning.
How'd you sleep?
I couldn't stop thinking about you.
So sweet.
So, what did you do last night?
Just some homework.
So, why couldn't you FaceTime?
Hey, how's your day been?
Better if it was with you. How was school?
Good. I got partnered with my friend Jake for a bio project.
Who the fuck is Jake?
Hey, good morning. I love you. I miss you.
When can I see you?
Oh, I'm still grounded.
Can you sneak out?
Hey.
What are you doing right now? Can you come over?
Sorry, I'm going over to my friend Eli's.
Is anyone else gonna be there?
Just some friends from school.
Like Jake?
I don't know, maybe.
I bet you have more fun with him. Hey, are you mad? Why haven't you gone back to me? Hello? Are you a Jake?
You have reached the voicemail box of...
Where the fuck are you? Why are you ignoring me?
You have reached the voicemail box of...
Why are you doing this to me?
You have reached the voicemail box
I still have the pills. You told me to get rid of them, but I'm still gonna do it.
Hey, I'm so sorry my phone died and I didn't bring my charger to school. Are you okay? Please call me when you get this. Hey, did you get any of my messages? I'm so sorry.
If you're so sorry,
Why don't you send me a picture that'll cheer me up?
I'm at dinner with my family.
You can run to the bathroom.
I don't know, maybe later?
Not now. You fucking owe it to me.
I don't think I can do that.
Are you breaking up with me? I can't live without you.
I don't want this anymore.
No, Sunshine. I need you. The only person I ever cared about.
I don't want to be with you.
You said you loved me.
It's too much!
If you break up with me, I'll fucking kill myself.
Okay. I'm so sorry. Are you there?
You have reached the voicemail box of...
Please, don't do this.
I love you.
There are teenage girls everywhere being taught that this is love. Love is not putting your partner's satisfaction before your own safety.
Yes.
Love is not confusing your body for his midnight snack. Love is not being forced into anything, even when he has you convinced that you want this. I thought my spread legs could heal his broken.
I sacrificed my comfort in an attempt to comfort her.
Even after he begged me to get him off in a parking lot. Even after he forced his hand on my skirt in a movie theater. Even after I said no. We are taught to swallow our protests in exchange for their apologies.
Yes.
I miss only the warmth. I do not think about the burn marks.
The mornings I could not keep my breakfast down.
Mistaking anxiety for butterflies, and our first 2 months together, I lost 16 pounds to palpitations and weak stomachs.
Whenever my phone rings at night, I still think it's your 2 a.m. suicide calls.
Every time my phone vibrates, I still lose my appetite. When my friends ask me why I stayed so long, why I accepted the roses and ignored the thorns, I tell them that it is not easy to weed out the roots he planted in me.
I tell them I was so captivated by the house she built for me.
I didn't notice the locked door. I didn't notice I was captive to this garden of guilt. I tell them I tried leaving. But she held a gun to his head, and I feared my escape would have been what pulled the trigger. We are tired of this guilt. This guilt that must mean girls, the unrecognizable victims.
We fell in love with a warning sign.
And if his fists ever meet your face, do not confuse it for sparks flying.
No.
Or your body will bloom in bruises.
There is nothing romantic about a bouquet of black eyes. I am tired of holding thorns.
Baby!
Did you never feel the blood between our held hands?
Yes.
Or did you just mistake it for tears of your own?
Yes.
Because of you!
The number you have dialed has been changed, disconnected, or is no longer in service.
Something that is truly affecting young adults who really think that this type of thing is love. I'm here to tell you that it is not. Okay, we need to give away some more shit. Who out there wants to get? What's your name, man? Come on up. Okay, you're gonna listen to a piece of music, and you gotta tell us what the song is or who the artist is. Can you do that? You got this? You want something new? Okay. Stand in the circle. Face the audience. And DJ. Something new. Ish. Amanda! members of it. Oh. Okay, put up the group. We got a press button over there.
It says,
come on, go around.
On the wall. It says, video mute. Oh my God. Video mute. There you go.
I need you to help me count 1, 2, 3, ready?
1, 2, 3. Oh Lord, okay. Everyone knows fiance? Yes. What was the group called?
We have one card and then it's folded to the right. I got it. Okay, somebody else? Who's pointing? At who? We need a name. Come on, Adriana. Come on. There could be $50 in one of these. Did you hear her? I get to play my Springfield. Okay, ready? We're gonna play a song. You
She's like, wait.
Federal Circle.
She said.
DJ. What was that?
All right. So. The ability to be invisible, usually everyone's ideal superpower, right? But do we always want to not be seen? Sometimes we need to be seen and heard. Why? Because we all have a story to tell. Superhero, performed by Edgar Guerrero, written by Professor Robert Chambers.
You can't be in here unless you are part of the show. Oh, all right.
Some change or something? It's unfortunate you can't see me, you know, because I'm invisible. I've always wanted to be a superhero, you know, like you see in the movies. But life doesn't always turn out the way you see in the movies. All superheroes are known to have it laid. Batman has the Batcave, and Superman has the Fortress of Solitude. And I have the streets, street corners, alleys, the small space behind dumpsters, under freeway passes and cardboard boxes, and the urine-stench floors at the train stations and bus stations. And I always gotta sleep with my back against the wall, one eye open, living with the constant threat of having a heroin addict or a crackhead slit your throat, fiending for something they can steal and sell for a $5 rock. And my superpower can't help me. It's hard to be a superhero when you're homeless. Most people would think that having the power of invisibility would be a good thing, right? That's what most people would want. But imagine living every day and not being seen or heard because nobody wants to see or hear you. I'm just like you. I am somebody. I'm just like you. And you, and you.
Yeah.
I'm a human being.
Yes.
I'm a person. I'm not trash. I'm not something you can just throw away. And still, my superpower can't help me. Now imagine what it's like
to skip lunch, and then dinner, and then all of your meals for the next week. And the constant ache and pain that resides deep down inside that I cannot satisfy. And still, my superpower can't help me. Sometimes, as I wander the streets, I often wonder what my mother, my brother, my sister, my father are doing. Do they think about me? Do they even want to see me? Just once, I'd like to remember what it's like to eat 3 meals a day.
Yeah.
To wash myself and feel the warm water caressing my body. To sleep in a warm bed with a soft pillow. High off the scent of freshly washed sheets.
Yeah.
To have a job, a car, a home, and maybe even a family. What it's like to be normal. And yet again, my superpower can't help me. But I know my superpower is only temporary. And I know I won't be like this forever.
Yes.
So until then, I need you all to tap into your superpowers. So that you can see and hear not only me, but many others who are just like me.
Yeah.
And in the meantime, all I can do is look up. And in the words of one of the greatest superheroes ever known, Superman, it's up, up, and away.
Yeah.
My name is Edgar Herrera, and I'm representing A Voice from the Left.
Many of us decided to reside in a place of darkness and hope, never wanted to move on and seek the light of a brighter day. But there's no greater feeling than to finally start the healing.
Sometimes it makes you so low you want to take your shoes off. Girl, he promised me all these shiny things, you know, diamonds and rings. He said I was pretty, but he knew it was just a flame. The heartache I couldn't escape, the real love you can't create if your intentions are fake. He pulled up, you know, with his drop top and his switches. Shortly after, you know, came the bitches. But he followed those by stitches. Intimate meetings, then followed by beatings. I tried to fight back all these punches I was eating, leading into the promise of his change. There's not an honest thought in his brain. I guess he wasn't the man I knew. It's sad when your favorite colors are now black and blue. A busted face, bruises below my waist, getting attacked, burns on my back, ripped holes in a broken nose, swollen lips that match the size of my hips. It's hard to accept this man ain't nothing nice. As I hold bags of ice, I took a chance and I rolled the dice. How much more can it be to be taken? When he sees that I'm slowly breaking, I keep shaking, and now my soul is aching. A girl lost no direction. After he hit me, I can't even stand my own reflection. Just wanted love and affection, but all I got was rejection. But something changed as I was going through this hell. We all need help to finally break out of that shell. Know that you're worthy. No longer a victim of fear. No more tears. Just be happy that you're here. And this goes on if you've ever been in my place. You see, we've been down and out, but I haven't lost this race. We're beautiful, strong, intelligent women. Don't need no man to fill you with his venom. You will be heard, even if I have to shout. Nigga, you put your hands on me, now you get the fuck out! I am now in control of my own
kill it, someone call the authorities. I got scars on my body, I got scars on my mind. I got scars that'll never get erased even through time. Reoccurring mistakes, I guess I'm ignoring all the signs. Everyone who's hating, I left them all behind. But look, I just been trying to work out, build confidence, it's not working out. Look, I've been up all night trying to get that spark back. I write raps, I don't relax, I fall down, I get mad, I get up, I fight back, I always work my hardest, just know that. Look, if I can do it, then you can do it. I just need y'all to focus. I need y'all to know there's more than life than just drinking and smoking. And I know sometimes you feel hopeless, and I know sometimes you get beaten down to its lowest, especially last season was the coldest. But you're all stronger than that, haven't you noticed?
Piece you heard my sister did was written by myself, co-written by Charles. This piece is written by myself, co-written by Charles.
So, Professor?
This is a story when I was about 8. I started to debate, was that touch of my young body right or wrong? Can you relate? Doubt and hate infused with confusion. The illusion of affection played with infection. No connection. Deceived by erection. In desperate need of protection. Wanting to give a confession, struggling with direction. Riddled with shame, feeling like I was the one to blame. And now, I'm deep down, waddled in shame. I looked into a cracked mirror and say, I just deny. Can't hold my head up high, afraid to look someone in the eye. Damn, I don't want to remember that same old shit that kept happening that time in December. I'm trying to lift this weight off my shoulder, but I keep reliving what happened to me over and over. It's to the point now, I need something to help this pain. Causing the strain, because I'm mentally simply just drained. Grabbing any substance so I can medicate, which makes me easier for me to meditate. Like a bomb, I'm ready to detonate. Erase and eradicate hate so I can elevate my mind to a different place. Put this pain away, this emotion in emotional crate. So I wait in this hell, sitting here in purgatory. Who will listen? Afraid to tell my story. Afraid no one will believe what I have to say. So I close the door, throw the key, and lock myself away. They call you a liar, so you lose your desire. Wanting to tell the truth so you can put out this fire. But something keeps you quiet. And you want to be defiant. It's like my mouth is sewn shut, so I'm in silence. But things won't go away. And we won't be gloomy, and it won't be dark all day. You see, now you need to keep your head up, because one day the sun will shine. Remind yourself you're strong, and your redemption is not too far away. Hold on to your dreams and never lose sight. Dust yourself off and look that wrongdoer in the eye and say, I can look you in the eye right now and don't have to negotiate, because there is no hate. That's right, you put me through some shit. Hell yeah, you put me through the ringer. But guess what now? I can tell you to kiss my ass as I give you the motherfucking thing. Next performer is a gentleman I've known too well, who's known around San Diego, all over. His name is Mantis. He's going to close us out with, is it put your L's up? Yeah. Put your L's up. Ladies and gentlemen, the Mantis!
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Cool. What's going on, y'all? How you guys feeling so far? Give it up to everybody who's already performed. Takes a lot to get up here. So about Mantis. And if you guys love life right now, I just want to put your L's up. Everybody put your L's up. I'm like everybody else, I got wants and needs. I hear it time and time again, never give up on your dreams. But as the days pass, when you get a little older, you start listening to those haters and everything they told you, like, you never make it. Smile in your face and talk behind your back like on some fake shit. I learned to embrace it. It's hard to see the good things in life without the lazy. You can see your faces, and love gets tainted. Ain't it funny how we lose ourselves in relationships and they break quick? It's all how you bounce back through adversity. Get your life back on track with some urgency. Do you and don't let nobody tell you different if they can't accept you for who you are and keep your distance. Yeah, this is a personal page that I took out of my life and struggle with day to day. That's how I feel, put your L's up. We love life and there ain't nothing they can tell us. We keep it moving to the next, cause we gotta elevate. Ain't no time for negativity, we gotta set it straight. If that's how I feel, put your L's up. We love life and there ain't nothing they can tell us. We keep it moving to the next, cause we gotta elevate. Ain't no time for negativity, yo. I'm at a point in my life where I gotta make moves. The situation that I'm in, man, it gotta improve. I've been planning for years like I'm running on a treadmill. Nowhere to go, complacent is how my head feels. Time is precious, if you let it, it'll pass you. Find the exit when you get it, take the fast route. No one knows what the future will hold. Take opportunities as they come, you never fold. I never sold my soul, and never will, but still. Money changes a man, corruption versus your will. Stay strong, cause this world has no time for the weak. Chew you up, spit you out, put you back to the street. And I don't care if you work a 9 to 5 to get your bill paid. Belly fed, roof over your head, now that's the real way. And kill that noise that got your people talking cause they see through your open sign is fake, and they just wanna be you. Yeah, so put your L's up. We love life and there ain't nothing they can tell us. We keep it moving to the next, cause they gotta elevate. Ain't no time for negativity, we gotta set it straight. If you're the how I feel, put your L's up. We love life and there ain't nothing they can tell us. We keep it moving to the next, cause we gotta elevate. Ain't no time for negativity, we gotta set it straight. So put your L's up if you love yourself, cause at the end of the day, it's you who gotta pick yourself up. True friends to be there to the end. In any situation, they loyalty never been. Don't follow trends, be a trendsetter. That's like plotting revenge without a vendetta. I've been better than 10, never that's the nigga. Tiffany throughout one's life in any measure. I lost too much and can't afford to lose no more. Life is like trying to walk through a moving door. So many directions, complex intersections. Plotting with your inner self, haunted by rejection. I'm talking about reflection. Man in the mirror shit. You looking back at you like what you doing, kid? Yo, I'm talking about life in general. We all got problems. In the end, this life is minimal. Yeah, so put your L's up. We love life and there ain't nothing they can tell us. We keep it moving to the next, cause we gotta elevate. Ain't no time for negativity, we gotta set it straight. And if you're the how I feel, put your L's up. We love life and there ain't nothing they can tell us. We keep it moving to the next, cause we gotta elevate. Ain't no time for negativity, yo.
Would you like to bring the cast out?
And before Dr. Judy walks out,
yes,
Dr. Judy, please come up. Can't split yet. Aww. Come up here, Dr. Judy. These are for Dr. Judy. Dr. Judy, can you please tell them who you are?
I'm a professor in the counseling department and chair of the Committee for Diversity, Action, Inclusion, and Equity.
Yes.
And I'm a voice from the left.
Yeah.
How I even started this program. It was during, I joined her committee as an adjunct before I was full-time, and she said, do you want to throw something together? You got about a week and a half. And I said, yeah, and that's how Voices from the Left started. So Dr. Judy, thank you for always
Thank you, Dr. Judy.
So, David, if you can tell them who you are and why you have these two lovely posters.
So the first question, does Voices from the Left impact people and campus? So My answer is yes. So I visited the first time Voices from the Left at fall 2018, and I was so impressed, and I thought, okay, how can I spread the message? What I can do on my own to liberate people and to share the stories. So I decided to conduct the campaign called Rejoice Yourself, and it's inspired by Voices from the Left.
Yeah!
Today you saw just two characters. It's both LGBT under different angle. So the campaign will reflect a variety of characters like addiction, body shaming, oh my god, I forgot my former incarcerated started alive again, and invisible disability. Yeah, and it's all gonna be out soon all around the campus. So thank you so much to Sikina, to such a big support.
I just want to remind everyone, they should be either a survey underneath your bottom or underneath the seat. These are so imperative that you complete them because this lets the school know, lets administration know that you liked seeing this event, that you got something from it, so it allows us to continue to have events like this. So if you can please just take a few moments of your time to complete these before you leave. But first we have... But I still want to give a shout out to Miss Waverly Ray. She's a professor in the geography department. She's the backbone that keeps it together. My brother and I, Professor Robert Chambers from City College, we get our time to stay after, come early to work with these wonderful performers. So thank you, performers, for your time as well. I would like to end with our anthem, and this beautiful woman before me, Isis, is going to grace us with her voice. But in the meantime, can you stand up and can you lock arms with the person next to you, please?
Doesn't matter who it is, get over yourself. Lock hands with the person next to you. And if you spread apart, make a link so that there's no gap with people. So link here. All of you link there.
All right. Liver your ears and your heart.
Go best. You're broken down and tired of living life on a merry-go-round, and you can't find a fire. But I see it in you, so we can walk it out and move mountains. We can walk it out and move mountains. And I'll rise up, I'll rise like the day, I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid, I'll rise up. And I'll do 1,000 times again for you, for you, for you, for you. All we need is hope. And for that we have each other. And for that we have each other. And we'll rise, we'll rise, we'll rise. Oh, we'll rise. And I'll rise up, rise like the day. I'll rise up in spite of the ache.
every single show, and I mean it. You can get more money, you can get more things, but you can never get back your time. So thank you so much for giving us your time tonight. Thank you so much for giving us your good energy tonight. And if any of the stories you heard tonight, if they reflected your story or someone else's story you know, can you raise your left hand? Now look around the room. Look how many hands are raised. You have a voice. You have a story. Do not let anyone else tell your story. I hope that you find strength and power within yourself to tell your story. And just know that we see you, we hear you, and you are worthy. Good night.